made. Smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
Yes. Yes, 2 times. Y'all know the vibes though, right?
Ooh la la, are we winning?
She go.
Ooh la la, are we winning?
We go.
Ooh la la, are we winning?
They go.
Ooh la la, are we winning?
Okay.
Ooh la la, are we winning?
Okay.
Ooh la la, are we winning?
Ooh la la.
Are we winning?
Ooh la la. Looking for Ams like I lost a friend. Hop out of the bed like, where's the bread? What it do, people? You're now tuned in. POPAVIST, that's me. POPAVIST TV, that's the show. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, please come on in. Because over here we deal with sports, hip-hop, entertainment, interviews, Popavisms 101, and motivation. If that sound like something you can rock with, then before you exit and usher your ass to the left, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, smash that notification bell, so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. Yeah, you get alerted when I upload the videos. And if it's not your first time, then you know how I do. You know how I start off my show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. We in the end game. And we is in the end game because those people in Virginia on that snowy ass road that was trapped there overnight. Damn it, man. Imagine being trapped on the highway, going somewhere, can't back up, you just stuck in traffic all night. I remember some shit was either 2 years ago or 3 years ago. I can't recall. But it was a wild traffic jam here in New York too. And one of my bros was caught in the joint. It was like traffic time, I think 5 o'clock, rush hour. Y'all know how it is. Call him, checking woo-woo. Then I called back and like 8 o'clock came and 9 o'clock. I'm like, yo, you still in traffic? I couldn't believe it. Then I had to pass over where you see, for those that's from New York, the FDR going up towards the bridge. And I had to snap pictures of that shit. That shit was wild crazy. So those people in Virginia, I can just imagine you got to pee or you got a baby in the car or somebody's pregnant and about to have a baby or just some wild shit. You know what I mean? Crazy shit, crazy. So no matter your little, that's why Styles P like you can name the sire. I could shoot the sire out. You could buy a Lambo. I could shoot the tires out. You could board a jet plane. I could lay the sire out. Like no matter what you got, when it comes to Mother Nature or the Most High, and ain't too much stuff that we can stop. It's gonna be, and it is. But we also win the end game because you know, Lala. Yeah, Lala, Carmelo Anthony, Lala, Keisha. She, you know, she posted up something on Instagram, bringing in the New Year's, and you know, nice little sexy picture. Y'all see it right there. Y'all also see it on the screen and shit. You know what I mean? And what I'm talking about, her, you know, entertainment, sports, hip hop, interviews, Popavisms 101. So she brought in the New Year a little different this year, kept things a little calm, which is not her usual self. LOL. You know what I mean? And she just stayed at home with her son, reflected, was grateful, blessings to everybody else. And, you know, thank you for those blessings. We sending them back. But what I want to talk about is the end part. You know what I mean? She like, P.S. I saw what you, capital letters, did for Ciara. I mean, I was around for that. Talking about Russ Cook. And what you did for Issa and Molly from Insecure. Like, yeah, you know the rest. So I guess Issa got married or whatever. You know what I mean? Actually, haven't been keeping up with the last show, but I did check out Insecure. I thought it was super funny. I think Issa's super talented, you know what I mean, as a writer, directing, all that shit. And Molly is wild funny too. I did catch her special, Mama I Made It. And that's not her name, but you know, her name is what, Yvonne, I think, Yvonne. Her character on the show is Molly. But my thing is, I'm in the comments, you know what I mean? We be running through these, you know what I mean, YouTube streets, running across these social media platforms, checking the temperature, you know what I mean? And for the most part, it was a lot of simps and shit, you know what I mean, saying this and that about how they're going to drink a bath water and I asked you to marry me 1,000,000 times. This is the 1,000,001 time. And, then you got the trolls. Like, you had a good man, Keisha. You had Tommy, but you fucked it up. But I just want to say, like, we starting off 2020. Let's let 2022, let's not lie about shit. And let's not put out false information in the sense of what we looking for. You know what I mean? I mean that in this sense. Why is Ciara and Russ Cook the standard? You know what I mean? Years, I won't say years, but for a while it was Hove and B. That was relationship goals for a lot of people. And some people just playing. They know they can't have that. You know what I mean? And till the shit went down in the elevator. You know what I mean? Then it was Holly and Eric Benet till Eric Benet her. You know what I mean? And then it's, Jada and Will. And now we come to find out at the red table, she don't even like how he performed in the bed. Like, you know what I mean? And all this other extra shit. And for Lala, obviously she's a mature woman now. You know what I mean? 40s if I'm not mistaken. Still look good though. You know what I mean? And I met Lala years ago. You know what I mean? Her vibe then, it was on my 34th or 35th birthday. We was in BB King's downtown and shit. Shout outs to Madam Mishka, you know what I mean? Met Mano in there and Charlemagne, you know what I mean? And she was in there on some Halloween shit. My birthday, October 27th. Scorpios, we the best. Yeah, we the best. Down there having a good time and shit. She was there. Try to get a picture with her. She had like some Josie and the Pussycat outfit on with the tail coming from her ass and shit. Real sexy like. Try to get the flick with her and shit. And she was like, nah, she don't take, pics with men. You know what I mean? She's married. She's married to Mello. And I respected it. Kiss got a picture with her and shit. You know what I mean? Ladies was taking pictures with her. She wasn't taking no pictures with dudes. And it was like, respected it. Didn't feel no type of way. So, when you've been through what she been through, and that's not even the rumors, and how people go with the entertainment and that Hollywood world shit. That shit is a whole nother world. Like Astro World, Hollywood is a whole nother world. And whether those rumors with Swiss Beats or not is true, and Alicia Keys did release a song called Lala. She besties with Kim K, obviously with Ciara and other people in the business. It's like, why is that relationship goals? And why you gotta, I was there from, I guess, when they first hooked up, like she had a hand in it. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors with people in a relationship. All you see is what they post for the gram. And it's all for sale. Like everything is for sale. You know what I mean? Everything's for sale. And again, Russ is a good guy. You know what I mean? Like, chicks wasn't really checking for him, just like a reference Michael B. Jordan. And so now when you hot and they all on you, that's relationship goals. Just work on yourself. You just recently divorced. You shouldn't really be contemplating needing that anyway. And like I said, people in the comments was wrecking her. Obviously, people in the red pill sector of YouTube, if you will, they punching, bagging her. And then the ladies is coming to her defense. Well, she just couldn't want to be home with her son and woo, 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 and Then people was debating, going back and forth. Who cheated? She cheated. He cheated. Mello, that is. And he was real sloppy with his shit. She was a married woman and now she's not. And the thing is, did she reach her peak? Meaning, like, could she find happiness and love again? I'm rooting for her. Like a lot of, I don't root that she don't have it. But the thing is, you had something. Now you don't got it, but you choose to put out that energy for people that may look up to you and be looking at you like, yeah, Ciara and Russ, until they break up or get divorced. And I'm not wishing that, but we see the Ben and J-Lo, like, you know what I mean? Should have been like Ben and J-Lo, like, you know what I mean? Like Ho said, friends, putting friends over business at the end of the day, though. And, why it's good is good. And then when we see behind the closed doors, the Megan Good and her husband, the preacher man and you a Christian and, the religious aspect is, I don't think that's the biggest, aspect of the whole thing. They was together for 7-9 years. And again, I'm somebody that was married as well, didn't file for divorce. So I have a little experience in this department, and then going on 100 million dates just to try to work it out your system and, you know, sit across the table from various different type of women, you know what I mean? And be involved and out there mingling and jingling. Like, you're jingling, baby. Go ahead, baby. You're jingling, baby. You got any skin milk in them titties? Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, and out and about. And, you know, it's all experience and a learning process, and hopefully a learning process that when you know better, you do better. Could she find somebody in her age? You know what I mean? Of course she can. Mad simps and stuff. The thing is, do she want them? Does she want somebody that's like, trying to marry you 1,000,000 times? Will you marry me? No, nigga, she not marrying you. And she ain't letting you drink her bath water. It sound like some perverted perv shit. Scorpios be the best, but I'm just saying, like, you know, you got people in the comments like that, and then you look at the picture and you look at the post, like, can she find a guy like Russ? Maybe. Sure, he's out there. For a lot of women, he was out there. They're just getting overlooked like Marty Marr. Now, I mean, you overlooking a nigga, like, you don't see him, and you fucking with the Pookies and Ray Rays and the basketball players and the athletes, and, you know, and again, I get you date who's in your circumference, and obviously that Hollywood world is a whole nother world, you know what I mean? So, you know, Jada and Will was goals. J and B was goals. You know what I mean? Ben and J-Lo and A-Rod was goals. You know what I mean? Everybody's goals and two is not goals. So the thing is, why you can't have your own goals? Why you can't work on yourself, know what you want, and then move forward? You know what I mean? I think a lot of times people just be faking the funk, and that's old terminology on social media, like faking like they happy when they really not. And I was going to say miserable. People be miserable, but it's really they just unhappy because I won't say priorities is not in order. Obviously, she's successful. She's an entertainer, actress, and all that shit. You know what I mean? But people bounce around in that Hollywood. Like, from what I understand, she was fucking with one of your local Harlem niggas before Mello. You know what I mean? Then some shit transpired, got with Mello, and woo, and kinda, maybe, sorta. I could be totally wrong, but that's what I heard. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, word? Oh, okay, cool. You in circles of so many different men. Some want to fuck with you. Some just want to fuck you. You know what I mean? Some really want to marry you, like niggas in the comments. And some is just spitting game to get the entrance to the box. After that, it's bye-bye. See you later. Nice knowing you. You know what I mean? Good looking. So, you know, for my little cousins and, you know, little nieces, that's, you know, maybe in her shoes, or hopefully not in her shoes. You know, because people in the comments like, yeah, single mother, she got divorced. And, you know, like I said, with the cheating and who cheated and all that shit, is just, listen, don't make these celebrities and people goals for you. Most of it is you can't even relate to it because you're just a regular person. And that's not a knock. I'm regular too. Average at best, you know what I mean? Don't be triggered. But they live a different lifestyle. When they got money, they do weirdo shit. They trade partners, have open relationships, and then they're just human and ordinary people as well. They just made it to a certain level. So you can't base your relationship goals off some shit that they doing. Same thing with Hov when he cheated, you know what I mean? And admitted to he cheated, made a whole album, 444, and talked about his infidelities and wanting to have a threesome and baby blue, and you did what for who, and you risked this for blue. You know what I mean? And chicks is like, leave. Some chicks, leave that nigga. And Beyonce stay her ass right there. Like, be right here. Like, SWV, like, right there. Be right here. And, you know, J-Lo going back to Ben, and, you know, people swapping out, and Fab with Emily off and on, and, you know, Jewels with Kim and Kimbella and all that shit. Don't make these people your goals, because you're going to end up jamming your own self up. Stand firm on your square, number one. Know what you want. That should be number one. Know what you want. Stand firm on that. Try to find somebody compatible that know what they want, and then move forward. You know what I mean? Marriage may not be for you. You may just want to, you know, rock out without papers. You know what I mean? The love can still be real and still be there, you know what I mean? But without that. And then some people want that. They want the marriage, the kids, the picket fence. They want certain things. And you could get anything that you want to get if you work for it and you strive for it. But the thing is, know what you want. And don't put somebody all the way up here looking up to them like, oh, that's goals, Halle Berry. You know what I mean? Like certain people, Erykah Badu. And then when you see that they human just like you, except they just on another level, now you depressed and it's like, damn, I ain't gonna never find nobody. Woof, woof, when you just with the dog or a million cats. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, comments, concerns. Like I said, I was on both sides, you know what I mean? And woo, 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 and on the outside. So I have experience and I have a hell of opinions on a lot of this shit. So, you know, we wishing her well for 2022, like wishing everybody that's watching this video peace and blessings and all that shit. But so let's stop making these athletes, entertainers, and people in the public eye, people we worshiping and looking up to. And that's why I'm surprised at her. She in the circle. You see what it is. Kim and Kanye, you see what it is. Come on now. Let's not fool ourselves. But you know what it is. It's your boy, POPAVIST. You was just tuned in. POPAVIST TV. That's my show. We live, we rolling, we unscripted. So over here, we bounce around and do what we want. We authentic, not because we killed 100 niggas. Our track record is intact. That feeling back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.